the next page is the downs.
I think I will just use it.
It will be through this piece.
Okay.
Yeah. Do that next one. Hello everyone, welcome to the Aerospace Engineering talk. So for the ones who have stayed behind from Mechanical Engineering, I would say that many of the slides would be repeated, but we will go deeper into aerospace engineering information as well. So please feel free to stay tuned and listen to it. You might listen to another perspective from Prof Mia over here. So there's more seats in front. Please feel free to come over. Yeah, wait. After I get him.
Okay.
Talking first. Please come over in front. There's more seats. This will be a 1 hour talk. So please feel free to get yourself comfortable. And for those that are staying here, there will be some repeated information shared already, but you'll be able to get a new perspective from Prof Mia. Prof Mia is our ex-alumni from NTU. He also graduated in aerospace engineering, and he did his PhD overseas, and he's back here as a faculty member. Okay.
Where is the thing not applied?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
But I will do the front first. I will do the. Okay. Wait. Okay. Before we start the lecture, I would like to remind you to keep your mobile on silent mode. Videography and photographer is not allowed. And I would like to introduce an event that's happening right now in the NTU campus. We have the Live It Up event, that is an exciting event running from 1st March to August 16, 2025, where you can explore STEM through interactive activities, exhibitions, and workshops. By participating, you will earn points and stand a chance to win prizes. So the main event is happening on 14 to 16 at Marina Bay Sands, where you will have hands-on experience on AR, VR, industry insights, as well as you can take a look into the STEM career, all with free entry. And if you are curious about engineering and technology, this is a great opportunity to learn and have fun along the way. So how do we do this? Okay, let me go to the next slide. Okay, so first you would be scanning a QR code, which I'll put the QR code up in a little while. Inside there, you have to fill in your name and your email address, where your email address would be the tracking for the point system. You can participate in activities and you get points where you climb through the leadership points. And at the end, on 16 August, there will be a prize giving ceremony where the top winners will get very cool, exciting prizes that you may see in the slides. Okay. So this is the QR code to scan. Today also, you will be able to redeem a gift after scanning when you head down to the College of Engineering booth in the Nanyang Auditorium at level B1. Also, if you have a lot of burning questions, you can also head over to Nanyang Auditorium, the MAE booth, as well as at the green space near to the Lee Wee Nam Library. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Prof Mia. Prof Mia,
Just adjust this. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I think I should go to the next slide. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Feroskhan. So I'm from the School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, of course. But I specialize more on the aerospace engineering side. Okay, so without further ado, I think there are some of you guys who are actually here for the mechanical engineering talk, right? So the thing is, I have to go through the same set of slides, of course, with the aerospace engineering slides appearing in a later stage, right? Because there are some who are actually here for only the aerospace engineering talk, right? So there are some repeated slides, okay? But of course, I'll be sharing my perspectives on it. So there'll be a different twist, okay? So welcome to the School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, all right? And as you can see here, a very nice slogan, where dreams soar with innovation, collaboration, and a vibrant community spirit. So the thing is, I am a professor here, and I'm actually a witness to this. Because why? I actually did my undergraduate studies here in NTU, in the School of Mechanical and Aerospace, and actually in aerospace engineering. So I was an undergraduate, just like you seated over there, thinking what would be my next move. Okay, so after having a brilliant undergraduate experience and having collaborated with professors in NTU which are globally renowned, I was inspired by them. I was inspired to be a professor just like them. So it was quite an unrealistic dream, because you are just an undergraduate and there's so many steps before you can actually become a professor. But because of the influences around me, I dared to dream. And I was working closely with my professor at that time. His name is Yongki Go. And together with him, I did very well for my final year project. And that actually gave me some experience, some insights on research. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do this. And then from there, from MAE, NTU, I went to US to do my graduate studies. I went to Switzerland to further my postdoctoral studies. And then now I'm back here. So one of my dreams actually came true because of the nurturing from the NTU environment. And not only that, if NTU is not great, I wouldn't be back here. So because NTU has been so good to me, this is not only my first home, but could be my one and only home after my real home, Okay, so this is a quick video from our chair.
Welcome to the vibrant hub of innovations, NTU School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering.
At MAE, we are not just educating engineers, we're nurturing visionaries. With cutting-edge facilities, world-class faculty, and a commitment to pushing boundaries, our school stands at the forefront of mechanical and aerospace engineering.
One of the reasons I chose NTU besides its high global ranking was its wide variety of projects it has to offer its undergrad students here. In these past 4 years, by capitalizing on the opportunity to work on projects like Shell Eco Marathon and Formula Student, I've really been able to put a lot of my theory to practice.
My journey studying in the MAE in NTU has been an enriching and challenging experience filled with opportunities for learning, growth, and personal development. There are also a variety of courses and many opportunities for hands-on learning.
So explore our iconic spaces. Be part of the next generation of innovators. Broaden your creative boundaries and let us engineer the future together. Here at the NTU School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering.
Nice. So that is a quick video that actually encapsulates, right, how NTU MAE could be a very attractive option for you for your next step. Okay. So first and foremost, I have to really send my congratulations to you because you guys have really endured so much hard work and hardship in terms of your education journey. So congratulations to you. You guys have put your hard work, perseverance to be here at this point, to be able to be to have this opportunity to think what would be your next step. And I hope through this talk I can share with you some insights from my own experiences. Okay, and like you, why I feel this NTU School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering could be an attractive step for you for the next phase of your life. Okay, so we have captured this slide here from UNESCO where you can see here, these are actually the top skills that they think are very essential for your future work. All right, so you can see the skills go from social transition, digital transition, personal, ecological transition, spanning from hard skills such as programming, coding, to soft skills such as critical thinking, adaptability, communication skills. So it covers a wide spectrum. So based on this reference here, I can confidently say that our curriculum have been crafted and adapted to ensure that you all or your children, right, can meet the needs of the future industries. Okay, so sometimes we question, right? You hear about science, engineering, but why do we study engineering, or why is engineering worth to study or worth to specialize in, right? So in a way, I can try to simplify from my own simplistic world. In a way, in this industry here, we have the world of science and we have the world of engineering. So what is the difference here? So science is when theories, theoretical frameworks are developed to understand the reality around us, right? So here you'll really dive deep into the theories, right? But these theories remain to be abstract, right? Or remain to be just on a piece of paper, because without the bridge to our society, they will just remain just as theories. So this is where engineering comes in. Engineering actually bridges the theoretical frameworks, the theories, to useful applications to solve problems that are faced by the society, by the community. So in a sense, being engineers make yourself being useful people, right? Not just because you are able to apply, but usually, I mean, most of the time, we develop applications to meet the needs of the people, right? So isn't it beautiful? Because why? You are able to be involved in an industry where you can see directly your influence, because you're going to be developing softwares and hardwares, these integrated platforms, yeah, that are solutions for the people sitting next to you. So if you, in my opinion, being in engineering, because I see sometimes, remember the time when you are learning differentiation, right? And then you say, what is this differentiation? Why are we learning this, right? Not knowing actually these are the mathematical sciences that you will use later on to develop solutions, right? So in engineering, you can see directly your impact on the society. So being an engineer myself, I feel it's a very rewarding, very satisfying journey, because later on you will see slides that I will share with you what my undergraduate students are actually developing, what kind of area solutions they are developing for the world at large, okay? So it all boils down to one problem here, or to one issue here, is that we humans are always surrounded by problems, right? But the moment you wake up, like, I have this problem to solve, right? So engineering is directly linked to solving complex problems, okay? So what's the beauty of learning engineering is that you will be nurtured, and you will develop skills that allow you to assess the problem and solve the problems critically. And these analytical skills that are being developed in you are the skills that not only engineering industry would want to have, but also other industries as well, such as banking, finance. I have friends back in those days. Friends who did degree with me, right, in mechanical aerospace engineering degree, but now they are actually investments analysts working for the top banks. So those could be your eventual destinations, not just the top companies in aviation or aerospace. All right. So now we will equip you with skills to be digital and AI ready. What does it mean? Now AI is very, very popular, right? You hear AI everywhere now. Just like computers 20 or 30 years ago, when you to learn computer, I have to go to computer engineering. But guess what? After 5 years or 10 years, computers are everywhere. They are just like tools. You are, each one of you are dealing the smallest computer that we know, which is our phones, right? And that becomes our daily tool. So likewise, AI will be like that as well. It will be a daily, everyday tool that you use. So the next part of AI actually, apart from developing more AI algorithms, but to apply to domain-specific problems. So for instance here, like what I've said earlier, you have the AI theories that are being developed, right, in the computer science world. In mechanical or in aerospace engineering, we will be transcribing this AI science into applications. We will implement them. So we will derive the usefulness of the AI. So you do not need to go to data science to learn AI. You will learn AI here. You will develop your skills in AI here. But guess what? You will do extra, because why? You will be implementing AI to form solutions. All right. So this is the current focus of industry. A lot of investment is going into that actually. And lastly, but not least, communication skills. To solve problems, you are always in a team. When you go to companies, you are always in a team. And likewise here, your first team will start in NTU MAE, where you will have project works. You will learn to communicate with your team members to solve a specific problem. And that communication skills or that teamwork environment will go from project works to what? To your internships, because you will be working in a team as well, to your global internships, given the opportunity. And not only that, here in NTU, we have diverse cultures, because why? We have people, students, and faculties from diverse backgrounds, diverse nationalities, so you are able to have a broad perspective or global perspective by engaging with the professors here. So now we have covered why you should do engineering and what kind of skills you will be developing, right? But is there demand, right? I wouldn't want to be in 4 years of education and then be jobless at the end of the day, right? But that would not happen because engineering will always be there. Remember, engineering is the bridge between what? Between science to the real world. Without engineering means we have no more problems or no more solutions. That is unthinkable, right? So engineering is never a sunset industry. And at this moment of time, Singapore has mentioned, or the global perspective is that we are moving into Industry 4.0. Have you heard about that? Industry 4.0. What does it mean? It means we are developing or we are integrating smart technologies, high-tech technologies such as automation, AI, IoT, real-time decision-making, all integrated into the current industrial and manufacturing processes. This means that we are developing smart factories, smart industries, right? So for this, the government has recognized that. But to support that drive or that capability that Singapore has to achieve, they need engineers. As such, as you can see here, ST Engineering is opening up a new high-tech shipyard in Gul Road, which means more investments, more opportunities for you. Engineering is in demand. And the Singapore's Ministry of Education is also very supportive of that. They are investing or putting more money into the scholarships for students. Right? And the demand of engineers will continue to go strong, as you can see here. Not only that the government or the ministries is supporting that drive, right? But industries from other parts of the world are coming in as well. Singapore is creating a nice environment for engineering industries to develop and to grow expertise here in our land, Singapore. So as you can see, the Singapore's aerospace industry is coming up with more jobs. And then you have the Jurong Innovation District that's been developed, and they have identified 6 key industry leaders that includes the Hyundai Innovation Center and other big companies as well. So the demand is there. We need engineers. And how are we going to help you to become those engineers that is in demand? Come to NTU, MAE, right? Because since you can see here, MAE is 12, top 12 engineering school in the world. And that is an amazing feat for a country as small as Singapore. Really, isn't it amazing when you see Singapore? Singapore's NTU is the top 12 engineering schools in the world. So we are actually sharing the same spot or in the same category as MIT, Imperial College, Oxford, Cambridge. And this is something that me, as someone who has gone through from an undergraduate all the way back to here, as a faculty, this is something that all of us are proud of, and we want you guys to join us, right? Okay, so how are we going to do this? Of course, not only that the ranking of NTU has been very high because of certain strategic moves that we have carried out. First is how we actually structure our curriculum. So as you can see here, our curriculum kind of focusing on 3 major drives, right? The first one is actually to establish the fundamentals. These fundamentals must be there, right? These are the building pillars of aerospace engineering. If you talk about aerospace engineering, what are the building pillars? We need to have top professors in flight dynamics, in aerodynamics, in aerospace materials, in propulsion, and I can guarantee you we have the talents that we have plucked from the other parts of the world and brought them here together to form a very solid community. And next, having the fundamentals or the core courses at the start, we will move to the next phase, which is where you as students will sit for those advanced courses where you will see the direct industry relevance. Right? So you have the basic fundamentals, and then you have the advanced courses with industry relevance. And to support that, you guys will have the opportunity to do internships. Right? What kind of internships? Not only in companies that are associated with NTU, because NTU is renowned. They know that we produce the best graduates, so they are of course very open to grab the most passionate students from us. But also you can start here in our school, because MAE is a place where you have the top companies actually developing what we call the corporate labs. So they have so-called a branch here, a research branch here, a research arm here. So you can do your internships here, get connected with the professors or the industry, industry representatives of these top companies here in NTU, then moving to do the internships elsewhere, okay? And then, lastly, you guys will see opportunities in your project works, in your final year project, for instance, where you are able to use that, the environment, the facilities to convert or to transcribe the theories into applications specific for that project, okay? I will be sharing with you more, definitely. Now, talking about world-class faculty, right, this is actually one of the guiding principles for success. We need to have top talents here, right? So you can see here, this is a majority of the School of Mechanical and Aerospace faculty being the top 2% scientists in the world. And that is an amazing feat. So we have the best people in the expertise that you want to develop in, be it in autonomous cars, autonomous driving, in fuel cells, in robotics, in materials, in autonomy. I mean, the list goes on, really, okay? And NTU is not only a research university. We are both known to be a research university with very good educators backing our curriculum. So these are just some of our top educators or some of the professors that actually have received teaching awards. And as you can see from these videos here, right now especially, we are focusing on using the most engaging tools, such as the AR and VR. These are the advanced pedagogical tools that we are trying to implement to ensure that the students have immersive, like a high quality learning experience and can be able to really engage with the source of knowledge given by the professor in charge. All right, so let me share with you some of the state-of-the-art facilities that we have here in MAE. Now, we have the really well-renowned Singapore Center for 3D Printing. And this center has actually attracted about $80 million of investment. This is a huge amount of money, all right? And not only that, about 100 PhD candidates have graduated or have developed the expertise in that field. Can you imagine that these are kind of avenues that you guys will have access to, okay? And then we have the ATMRI, which is the Air Traffic Management Research Institute. This ATMRI, it functions as in a way, a research arm working closely with Singapore's Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore, CAS, right? Okay, so we work closely with them to develop ATM solutions, air traffic management solutions, using the latest techniques or algorithms in AI, right? And you can see here, this is not Changi Airport, This actually is a simulator, okay? So this is actually a 360 degrees control tower simulator that we have here in School of Mechanical and Aerospace. I think there'll be a tour there, right? At 1 p.m. So you can check out on that. So this simulator is something, again, is a facility that you can have access to do or to develop algorithms or to learn, to make your first few steps in developing an expertise in ATM. Because why? We have a specific ATM module for you as well. I'm not sure, I think it's in year 4. Okay, so there are many state-of-the-art facilities or centers that you can participate and get involved. All right, and then lastly, I think RRC is something that is very famous because this is one of the most well-known robotic centers here, not only in Singapore, but also in the world. We have many professors that are involved in this center. Most of the robotics professors are there. So over there, if you go to the center, you will see many types of machines, robots, and not only that, even infrastructure for you to do your tests, for you to develop that expertise that you are looking out for. Okay? Next, as you can see, right, from all the slides, there is a kind of a common theme here. We are interested in inducing experiential learning among students. Why? Because if you are in engineering, things cannot remain theoretical, right? It cannot remain in the classroom. We have to allow, or we have to create a platform, an avenue for you to engage, to get your hands dirty, right? So as you can see here, we are developing this hands-on culture. We have 5 makers labs established in NTU. What are these labs? These labs actually support projects initiated by students to promote a makers culture. So here, students from any parts of the faculty, whether you are mechanical or civil, or can come together, create projects, and we will give you the infrastructure, the guidance for you to develop, again, platforms that you will be proud of. Okay, and then digital and design literacy right now is one of the key pillars of mechanical and aerospace engineering. Be in mechanical or in aerospace, we have to do one thing: brings an abstract idea to reality. An abstract idea, and the process to do that is actually by first applying digital tools. Like some of you might be familiar with CAD, am I right? With AI-driven solutions to bring designs, concepts into something that you can see on digitally, and then that will then be passed on to 3D printing or additive manufacturing processes to actually actualize the entire product. Okay. One more. So ME strives to enable potential in students, all right? Not only we provide you with intellectual skills, but we also would like you to grow to become the best versions of yourself, right? So we have the Student Wellbeing Office. Okay, this office is an office that you go to seek help, and we also have the peer tutoring program. This is amazing because why? We actually mentor the top students of our cohort, and they become the eventual tutors, because engaging your peers, they have a different mode of communication, right? Sometimes you feel more comfortable, right, to work with your peers, and we give that platform as well. And guess what? We also have the career coaching services that you can subscribe to at the start of year 1. So we're not only thinking about you guys in the final years of your university lives here, no, from day 1, because your career development starts from day 1. You need to ensure that you are well informed to select the courses that are important in creating your portfolio favorable for your future job application. So here we have the fundamental courses, and as well we have many, many electives, right? So you can actually get advices from them. And lastly, we have this thing called the ME Festivals. ME Festivals is an initiative from our school, as we see that having events like this, or having a special, nicely created festival, it will build the community spirit, and you guys can actually develop your network to meet people, meet professors, meet future leaders, and your network building starts from now, right? So have your LinkedIn and slowly build your LinkedIn profile, okay? Okay, this is an important slide because I would like to highlight that, again, NTU, despite having a superbly crafted curriculum backed by world-renowned faculty and driven by the demand of engineering outside, it will not be perfect if we do not bring the industries all around the world right here in NTU, because we need you to engage them closely so that we, as a school, we can also be the main bridge to that you can utilize, right? So as you can see here, corporate research labs such as HP, Eaton, Dyson, Rolls-Royce, they are collaborators, or they have research labs here in NTU. And I would like to highlight this. As you can see here, on the top left-hand corner there, we have a center called the eVTOL Research and Innovation Center. eVTOL stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing. In a simple alternative, I can just call it air taxi. Okay, so here we are Singapore's first eVTOL center. Okay, we are developing key technologies for the future air taxis of the world. So can you imagine here, you aerospace engineering students coming here learning the fundamentals of flight dynamics, aerospace structures, aerodynamics, and you're able to apply these theories into real platforms because we have that center here, all right? So hopefully you guys will be able to see a future eVTOL develop here in NTU. Okay, a bit of NTU campus. We strive to be a vibrant campus. And I think new students are guaranteed on-campus stay for at least 2 years. Okay, that's very important because why? Then you can be here in NTU, right? Meet your friends, build friendships and bonds that can actually materialize into something, into your professional network in the future. Okay. Not only that, having your guaranteed 2-year stay here, it allows a bit of stability to enable you to have more focus on the studies while having a nice environment around you as well. Okay. And then we have 3 new MRT stations coming in. Okay. So I think the one closest here is just outside the North Spine and it's just 5 minutes away. So NTU becomes more accessible, and maybe your parents can come here, to visit you as well. Okay, and we have many amazing student facilities. We have the tennis all the way to console gaming. Okay, guys, we actually love you guys to play games, to de-stress, to smile a bit more. Okay, and you can actually do that with your teammates and with your friends, and enjoy the balance of studying and friendship building. Yeah. Okay, now student life. Okay, so to extend to the previous slide, we have multiple clubs and societies. Okay, if you are interested in developing your leadership skills because you feel that if I want to, attract my next employers, I want to have a nice CV, I want to show them that I have leadership potential, right? Then apply yourself for those kind of clubs, because clubs like MAE Club, Leadership Development Program, they are actually very, very strongly established clubs that are recognized outside NTU as well. Okay, and then if some of you like, I want to do more, to develop more of my technical skills, then join the NTU Aerospace Society or MAE Robotics Club, right? But again, these are just clubs and societies. But remember, every professor has its own group, its own research lab as well. I have my team. My team is about 20 plus researchers, of PhD researchers, master's researchers, postdocs researchers, and as well as undergraduate researchers as well. So there are undergraduate students that actually started early with me, and after 2 or 3 years, they develop wonderful, exceptional skills that the outside industries would love to have. Would love to have. Okay, I have a slide. Oh, not this slide. The next few slides. Okay, talking about the broadening your expertise or your perspective. Now, since NTU is such a top university, right? The question here: why should you do your overseas degrees outside? I mean, why should you do your degrees overseas? Because you can do it here, right here in NTU, under the nose of your parents, because you guys are very precious, you see. All right. So having to develop these skills here in NTU while being close to your parents is a blessing. Am I right? Okay. But how are we going to ensure that you guys have the global perspective that we need to have in each one of you? So there are many opportunities. For instance, here we have this overseas exchange. Here you can spend 1 semester fully over there, learning, experiencing campus life overseas, and actually doing things that you cannot do over here, like joining the gliding club. There are so many activities, right? And for those of you have like a list of bucket list. I want to do this. I want to go to the desert. You can do that while actually doing your degree here in NTU. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to go into the specifics of aerospace engineering degree now. Okay. Now, what do we offer? We offer the single degree program, right? So here, of course, the program is called Bachelor of Engineering, Aerospace Engineering, right? But sometimes, you're like, can I go further? Can I stretch my potential, right? With a second major, double major, or minor. So this is second major, this is double degree, this is minor. Can you imagine? We are so flexible in that sense because we want to cater to your needs. Am I right? So sometimes you feel like, I see the importance of a multidisciplinary approach, right? So why not I partner up my Bachelor of Engineering degree here with business, even data analytics, right? Entrepreneurship, sustainability, or maybe another second major is not satisfying for you. I want more, right? Okay, then do your double degree. Okay, so you have 2 degrees. Okay, once now you have 2 degrees, right? So for that, you can partner up with a degree in economics. Okay, and sometimes you feel that it's too much. I just want to have a taste, just a slight slight backing from other courses, so you can choose between a business, international trading, and many more. So I hope you can see here that we are actually being very, very flexible, because we see the importance of developing your portfolio. And nowadays, it's not just, I have 1 degree, that's it. No, within a single program as well, you can do specializations. So you will see we have so many options and so many things to choose from. So it's essential for you to meet up with your professors, with your career guidance office, to make the right choice. Okay? And as mentioned before, you can do all that, your aerospace engineering degree, while focusing on these areas such as IoT, data analytics, and additive manufacturing. We have specializations in this area. Okay, to do AI, to specialize in AI, is not to just go to an AI data science school, but you can do it in a domain specific, such as aerospace engineering or mechanical engineering, because we are the area, or we are actually the people that actually apply the AI or integrate AI as our part of our solutions. Okay, AI industry here is here to stay, huh? Okay, it's not appearing. Okay, why do we say that? As you can see, globally, the amount of investment coming into aerospace engineering industry is coming up. It's in the billions, 123 billion, and Singapore is actually investing 10% of it. That is huge, coming from Singapore as compared to the rest of the world. So here we have lots of jobs coming right in your way. And remember, T5 is coming in. So with T5 coming in, after a few years, they will definitely need a lot of jobs, a lot of support in manpower. Okay, so aerospace engineering is not just a dying industry. We see growth continuing in the global market. All right. And to support, these are some of the news updates echoing the statements that I've made earlier in the previous slide. You can see top companies such as Collins Aerospace are coming into Singapore, and not only that, just being covered here in 27 February 2024, the government see that the sector is expected to hire more than 2,500 jobs, and your cohort could just be only 100 perhaps. So can you imagine how many, the room or the vacancy in jobs, yeah? Okay, this is a short video of Aerospace Society Club at NTU. So being involved in Aerospace Society Club, you are able to, again, participate in drone racing, develop technology from scratch, alright? Okay, now, Eureka, which is Undergraduate Research Experience Campus, is a program which is really, really useful for you. Why? Because this is actually a program that allows you to have your early research experience. So before you actually go to your year 4 for your final year project, you can have some research experience and see whether research is your cup of tea, right? Or whether you want to go into industries and, be more applied in that sense. Okay, so under the Eureka program, you can understudy world-class scientists. So you can understudy to professors, okay, who are experts in that field that you are interested in. And you can choose from 800 research projects. So there are so many research projects that allows you the opportunity, again, to apply the classroom knowledge. And the best part is that after finishing your Eureka, you will be called the NTU President Research Scholar. What a title. Can you imagine putting that in your CV? Confirm you get job one. Okay? So please, okay, go for your Eureka experience. Okay, this is just a bit of background about myself, because since I'm here, it's nice for me to share with you what are the undergraduates doing in my group. So my group is called Intelligent Cybernetics Group. Okay, why cybernetics? Cybernetics is actually a domain where control, robotics, and AI come together. Okay, again, we are living in a world where everything is really multidisciplinary. There's no like one solution. In one solution, there's so many fields coming together, right? So in my group, we develop not only the control algorithms or the AI algorithms, but we apply it on robotics, all right? With special focus on drones. So my field of expertise is actually flight dynamics and control, all right? And I do nothing but drones. So for those of you who are really interested in drones, you can come and see me, and we can, maybe craft a nice project for you, okay, under the tutelage of my team, okay. So these are some of the state-of-the-art integrated facilities that we have, okay, in my group, okay. So my group, together with my graduate experts, my undergraduate students also help in developing this facility, okay. So we have this facility where we integrate the motion capture, right, the cameras, okay. Why? So that we can monitor the movement of the drone, okay. And then together with the robotic arm, as you can see here, the robotic arm holding the drone to actuate, and then you have all the sensors, the flow visualization. So we integrate all these elements together to form a facility for aerodynamics, flight that is modeling, and an indoor facility to do your drone flight test, okay. Here, in the next slide, you can see these are the projects that are done by my undergraduates. Amazing, huh? Can you see? It goes from highly functional robots to AI drone swarms, right? So the first one is a dragonfly drone, okay? And it has amazing functionality in where it can hug a system, like that pole over there, or a steel pipe to do inspection. And then next you have the quad plus, which is actually something that looks like a quad rotor, but it's not. Because why? It's not just a normal quad rotor. Each propeller can actually tilt and occupy the three-dimensional space. So this means that the quad rotor can hover at any angle for inspection, right? And then next one, you have the coaxial drone. We want to have, my student wanted to make it more efficient. So I said, okay, what's your idea? Make 2 coaxial drones. So I said, go for it. And then now, these are actually something that we are undergoing for patent now. And he's part of the patent. And undergraduate. Amazing, right? Okay, next we have this parcel drone. This parcel drone, my undergraduate actually designed the propeller type, the propeller module, sorry. And each propeller module here is a standalone. So why should we deliver parcels using a big multi-rotor, and we can only, and given a multi-rotor size, right, it can only deliver up to a certain size. But if now I want to free up the size limitation, I can just plug the propeller modules and the parcel becomes a drone, right? And then here, these two are actually the projects that my current undergraduate right now are doing. Okay, so he developed the algorithm that allows this drone to land on a moving platform. Okay, an automated landing algorithm. And then here, this year, I'm sending 2 undergraduate teams for a drone competition. And we are going into AI swarms here. Okay, this is just a snippet of it, but the swarm will be about 10 to 15 drones. Okay, so these are the opportunities that I want to emphasize, because each professor has his own group, and you can participate and do your first internships here and get the skills, and then you become favorable for the future internships outside NTU. All right? Okay, career prospects. I've mentioned it before. We have our graduates, right, going to top companies in aviation such as Bombardier, DSTA, CAS, DSO, and so on. But again, guys, we are not limited to just aviation or defense in aviation, or aviation in defense sectors, but also because we are developing, or because we groom students with brilliant analytical skills, right, to solve problems, they are also going into finance, business industries, into data analytics as well, okay? And we have testimonials coming from our alumni. For instance, here we have an SF pilot testimonial written over here. In fact, this year I'm in touch with 2 of my undergraduates who just got accepted into the pilot schools as well. So we have brilliant alumni, and I'm one of them as well, right? Coming back here. Okay, and then we have, how about your starting salary? Not too bad, 4,722. That is the average salary that aerospace engineers are getting now. And that's very competitive. It's a good starting point. Okay? And guys, this is average, because I personally know undergrads hitting 6K as their first job. I was really amazed. Okay? So guys, given all the opportunities, the avenues that I just shared with you, it is impossible that you guys cannot develop a good profile for your future career. Impossible. It is up to you to engage in the avenues, in the professors, to develop your profile, your portfolio. And I'm sure if you do that, you will have amazing portfolios that will be favorable or that will be attractive for your future employers. The undergraduates that are under my team right now, they are doing their final year projects. I would say a large percentage of them are able to publish conference papers as well. So can you imagine you are applying for a job, not only that you have your nice GPA, you have all the nice internship experience, but at the same time you have research papers to back you up. Okay? So guys, is it my last slide? Okay, it's my last slide. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this talk. I'm trying my best to tell you, choose NTU, choose MAE, okay? But most importantly, I feel wherever you go in NTU, you'll be in safe hands. Okay? In MAE, especially for you guys who are looking for aerospace engineering degree, I hope this will be your eventual home and the home where you actually eventually take your flight to excellence. Okay? So all the best. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, there's Q&A. Sorry, there's Q&A. Okay, Q&A, I forgot.
Okay, if you have any questions, please scan the QR code. And if you cannot scan the QR, please enter to WooClap and click on the icon.
Okay, so if you guys have any questions for the aerospace degree, please post them to us.
Okay.
All right, through this online platform here. And we have, so guys, we have Alvin here. Alvin is specifically here to answer all your academic questions. Okay? And if you have any other than academic, that's why I'm here to answer them as well. Okay? All right?
We will also be having the robotics engineering talk at 2 p.m. The talk will be entirely different. You won't have anything similar to AE, aerospace engineering, and mechanical engineering. So do stay tuned to come back at 2 p.m.
Oh yeah, sure. Wait, hold on. Are we supposed to do private session?
I think you can do private, then I ask everyone to answer questions. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, you can talk to Prof. Mia.
I think any question you can just.
You can also come forward if you have any questions.
全部都 gather 在这边。
Double degree and second major.
Okay, so for double degree, right, it's a 5-year program. Second major is a 4-year program. So double degree, right, double degree is 2 separate programs. Okay, so either you are mechanical or robotics or aerospace, then the second degree will be economics. Okay, for second major, only economics. Yeah, only economics. Yeah. So then for second major, right, it's the same. Mechanical or aero or robotics, but there are multiple second majors.
I will answer some of the questions over here. Is there an advantage taking aerospace over mechanical in terms of career opportunities, since mechanical is more flexible in terms of opportunities? So the difference in mechanical and aerospace is that mechanical is a wider application degree, while aerospace is more, I would say, more specific into aerospace. You will definitely be able to enter the aviation industry with more detail, but there will also, you can also expand into other opportunities like data analytics without having to worry about like the application of your degree. But I would say that aerospace will be able to get you direct into like the aviation industry, such as Bombardier and etc.
Let's say if the application is too overwhelming, then they have to only have take in like not everyone.
So do I apply together with the course, to enter this course, or do I take it like in the second year thing?
Okay, for second major, right, some of the second major students can actually choose to take it after year 1. Okay, you are year 1 admission, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so or students can apply during the admission portal.
Another question is on Eureka. The opportunity to undertake Eureka is by invitations depending on your academic grades. So you will be invited by the professors after your first year and second year results to take part on the Eureka project.
You have to take percent, right? It's even higher because during your first year you never do any second major courses. Because technically what we plan, right, is every semester, right, second major students have to clear at least 1 or 2 second major courses. So imagine if you skip first year, 2 semester, that means you have around 2 to 3 second major courses they have to clear in year 2. Yeah, so the chances of students requiring to extend 1 more sem, right, is higher. But there isn't any penalty lah if you extend 1 more sem, right? Just that maybe tuition fee a bit higher lah.
So one of the questions is, may I know the topics taught? So in the first year, you will learn fundamentals of engineering, math, and physics, but you also have more specific courses like dynamics, aerodynamics. Let me see. And then in year 2, you will go into very detail on aerospace, such as the aerospace material manufacturing process, flight performance, and structures. And then when you are in year 3, you'll go into aircraft propulsions and flight dynamics and also electrical devices in aircraft. And then when you go into year 4, you'll be able to take into more detailed aerospace courses such as aircraft design, structure, aeroelasticity.
It depends on your perspective, how you want to look at it. Definitely will be harder because the time commitment is there, more exam. But if we take second,
will the skills such as coding and robotics be taught from basics in year 1, or will that be something students are expected to have prior knowledge on? So coding and robotics will be taught. I would say that partial robotics will be taught, but you will definitely be learning some programming, coding programming that's suitable for drones throughout your different years. So year 1 you have some fundamentals, and year 2 you have applications.
they will set a higher chance. But if you compare to fellows mechanical engineering, right, you all have a plus point. Because actually, it shows that you all have the capability to take up more courses during the same time span.
So it'll be 2 major, 1 minor.
The minor,
Same, right?
minor is different.
No.
You're talking about
How does the double degree work, and will it take longer to finish than just a single degree? Yes, double degree will take you at minimally 5 years. You'll be able to graduate in 5 years with double degree. In NTU, we offer the double degree in economics and aerospace engineering.
and it's more flexible in a way that at any point of time you can choose to take a minor. You just need to fulfill 5 courses that's under that minor.
There's a question on, if I want to be in space tech, is aerospace at NTU still a good choice for me? So I'll say that aerospace in NTU will be the closest choice for you to be learning about space tech and also modules or subjects related to space technology.
So that's the difference lah. Major will be, you still can drop if let's say, but the procedure to drop a second major is much more.
Okay, so there's a question on compared to ME, AE does not have streams such as mainstream design and robotics. That's right, because aerospace engineering is actually quite specific already. You do learn a lot of aerospace informations, where in mechanical it would be a very base knowledge, and you can go to whether you want to go into like intellectual, manufacturing or design stream. So the difference in them is that there won't be streaming in aerospace engineering, but you are able to specialize more things in aerospace. So stream would take out a large percentage of your AU, academic units, when you decide to go into stream for the mechanical engineering. But for aerospace engineering, you are kind of specialized already, but you are able to take more specialized modules such as, let me take a look at 1 moment.
Okay, so typically for each specialization, right, student has to fulfill 50 AU. So that would be equivalent to 5 courses. Because typically in NTU, 1 course will earn student 3 AU. Okay, so and out of the 50 AUs, right, around 2 to 3 courses are compulsory core courses. So in a way, throughout your 4 years, you are already taking it. You just need to take additional courses to fulfill that specialization.
And for the majors, like how many will that take?
In general, additional 10 to 12 courses throughout your 4 years.
The second major is additional 10 to 12.
So if you count it per semester, additional load.
So in aerospace engineering, the specialization is similar. It's the same as the mechanical engineering. So you do have autonomous systems, the energy and environment. You also specialize in mechanical engineering as well, smart manufacturing and system engineering.
So aerospace degree you can if I remember correctly, is 135 That is only for aerospace. Okay. If you take on second major, that is another 32 AU. So around 10 to 12 courses. Yeah.
But then, okay, say if I go into a major, then for the minor, can I apply like for my time?
So the minimum qualification for a double major on aerospace engineering would be similar to aerospace engineering, but of course the second major, they usually probably would have a limitations in per cohort, and then it would be by merit basis. So for the IB requirements, you would require math at higher level, physics or chemistry or biology or computer science at higher level to apply.
Like for example, business. The courses are offered by business school. Okay. Aside from the second major business students, right, they have their own business students. So they have, of course, there's a factor whereby the vacancies issue. So this is why we have to plan that SEM 1, these are the courses that those students with a second major business have to take. Of course, it's up to the student whether they want to take it or not. But in the event that you want to take it in the following semester, right, it will be in the same semester. Like semester 1, you can take this course, but semester 2, you cannot take. You have to wait until next AY, academic year, semester 1 to take.
So wait, is there like a specific timetable that they'll give to us?
We will always send it to the students.
There will be a timetable for everyone. Okay.
Yeah, so every year, okay, for freshmen, first 2 semester courses are pre-allocated. Even for second major, double degree.
So the first 2 sems are pre-allocated?
Yes. You can choose. You can switch. Okay, there is for freshmen, right? NTU had this thing called adjunct period. I don't know if you guys are aware for. So it happens during the first 2 teaching week of a semester. So this is the period where students can add new courses, drop courses, or change indexes. So indexes, we are referring to tutorials. So let's say you are allocated to tutorial 1 happening on Monday 9:30. You say too early, you cannot wake up. I want to change it to Tuesday. You can change it, but of course subjected to vacancy. Yeah, for freshmen still can. Freshmen cannot drop courses on their own. But if let's say you went through first 2 weeks, very strong, you don't want to take so many courses, you can write into the undergrad office, ask MA_RIG to request to drop lah. Then the school, of course, you need to provide us reason. Then we will drop for you. But of course, subsequently next year of study, you have to take it lah. Yeah. So then there is still some flexibility lah. But after first year, you have to register courses for yourself, except for ICC courses. Okay, ICC courses are those courses like communication course, ethics, all this. Yeah, whereby all NTU students will take it together. Yeah, only those courses that we will pre-allocate, starting from your second year in NTU.
I'd like to ask about the retrofit eventually. Research student. There's a 2 for it at 1 o'clock, right?
Yes. 1 o'clock already. I think you can go outside and queue because we have students, current students that will bring the lab.
Okay, quick question. How do you actually get to use it?
Of course, not every. If you are FYP student, like for example under Prof, okay, the director of the Air Traffic Management Center is Prof like Sunhua and Prof Samuel. Yeah, of course, if you are doing your FYP under them, you get a chance to do that. And of course, if your FYP final year project is involved equipment that needs to use that. Yeah.
So it's more FYP based.
Yeah, it's more FYP.
There's no modules for it. No elective. Okay, thank you.
But we have major prescribed elective. So there's a chance you guys might maybe get a chance to hands-on on it. Yeah. Okay.
So you just take elective module.
Yeah. It's like, okay, for let's say you're